Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President and co-founder of FortisPay. We're discussing hotels and the new business center, right? A couple years ago, we actually had a discussion with December of 2017. We'll pull that video for you or watch it if you haven't seen it, about how Airbnb was teaming up with WeWork in order to compete for the business traveler. And what we discussed was hotels had to pay attention to what was happening here, and if they didn't pay attention, Airbnb was going to continue to gain ground and start to take away those business travelers. So at that time, what Airbnb was doing, they teamed up with WeWork when they said is, hey, if you get an Airbnb and there's a local WeWork, you can go ahead, go to the WeWork, get access to it, have meetings, use it as a business center, get work done, so on and so forth. The hotel business has responded. Brands like Accor are actually launching this new style of co-working. They're trying to create a hospitality experience even for the non-business traveler. So like, what does that mean exactly, the non-business traveler? Well, if you're in a community, right, if you look at the trends of hotels, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, what they would do is they started to bring particular amenities to a local community, not just for the business travelers or people coming from outside of town, but also, hey, there's a nice restaurant we can go to inside of this hotel. Because the restaurant space got so competitive, it started to become more challenging for hotel owners to compete from when you had a full service restaurant within your hotel. So you started to see this trend towards limited service properties and, quick in and out type experiences for the business traveler. That trend is starting to shift again, where what we're seeing now is by 2022, about 5 million members should be a part of this co-working trend, where you're going to find hotels and different types of properties offer different amenities, like the ability for you to come and dine or eat or spend time having meetings in more of a co-working WeWork type experience. That is very important because people need flexible working spaces. It's where entrepreneurs can get together, team members can get together. They can have meetings, they can exchange notes, and by the way, they're at the property. And once they're at the property, you can start to generate revenue through that. So there are independent hotels in Amsterdam like Zoku that you would look up that are actually seeing that this can be a recipe for success. They're getting people in there. So now it's this idea that yes, the hotel room is still a goal and a primary goal for the property, but it's not the end all, right? So we need to create a better experience. The business center experience at our current hotels in a lot of cases are sad, right? They're tucked away in the back of some old guest room. You're just checking a box saying, yeah, we have a business center. But this is a robust, real thought out business center, if you will, or collaborative space. So we're really curious to see how this continues to go. But really good for the hotel business to respond to what they started to see in the market, and for you as a hotel owner or as a guest traveler to understand what your needs are, that this is becoming available, that you can go and have a collaborative workspace without having to rent a meeting space necessarily, kind of more of a coffee shop experience, right? And we've seen that trend, right? Starbucks, as an example, or any local coffee shop, is more than just a coffee shop, right? They don't just sell coffee. In other words, they're inviting you with a fireplace to sit down and spend time, because they know when you're there and you're spending time, you're buying more coffee and you're having your meetings there, and so on and so forth. And that activity is exciting and people want to be around it. So please comment below. Thanks for listening, and we hope we've helped you out with some new information. Thanks.